It's the person charged with keeping you safe and running a police department. And more than 1,000 officers. The role of the Tampa police chief, it's a very important one.
It sure is. And this morning, Mary O'Connor is the mayor's pick to be TPD's new chief. She could get council's blessing, but her nomination caused controversy, too. ABC Action News reporter Chad Mills is live this morning asking one council member what he's thinking ahead of this really important vote.
Well, Councilman Luis Vieira says the whole process has exposed frustrating gaps in the system that he hopes are remedied in the future, and those problems center on the city's charter. In other words, the rules that are used to pick a new police chief. Let's talk about that for a moment. Some council members were upset when the mayor picked the new chief, Mary O'Connor, early last month, and she's been acting since then. Council members were concerned that she started acting chief before they officially approved her. That could happen in the meeting today. Now, Mayor Jane Castor's office says it followed the charter, the city rules in other words, and was transparent throughout this whole process, but some on council still aren't convinced at that. Vieira tells me, though, that O'Connor should be judged purely on her track record and qualifications, not how the process has played out here, but there have been concerns about O'Connor's record, too, including a second chance she got in the mid-90s after an arrest for punching a deputy in the chest during an unruly traffic stop, an incident she says happened when she was young and immature. At any rate, Vieira says he's heard from lots of constituents about O'Connor's nomination.
If I had to guess, nothing scientific, but probably a small majority have been unfavorable. A majority have been unfavorable, but there have been many that are favorable.
Vieira says he's ready to hear more from O'Connor directly this morning before deciding if he'll support her approval as police chief or not. Now, according to the agenda, meeting begins at 9. They are going to take up the issue right as the meeting begins. There could be some public comment, questions from council before a potential vote on her approval as police chief. We'll talk more about what this means throughout the morning, the process in front of council members today. For now, live here in Tampa, Chad Mills, ABC Action News.